Peace, grace, mercy, and favor. I am your coach, your trainer, and your mentor, Just Me, Coach Just Me, checking in one time for the one time. And we are going to talk about striking. We're not going to go too far into striking, but we're going to talk about striking on a philosophy level. If you're going to strike your opponent, the key question is, why are you striking your opponent? If you are going to strike someone, why are you striking them? And I pause so you can think about different things. I pause so you can think about, here's a reason why I would strike someone. Here's another reason why. So let me pause again. Let me say it and pause again. If you are striking someone, why are you striking them? Number one reason, someone has struck you first. So you are defending yourself. Hopefully this is why you're striking someone and you are in a situation where you need to strike someone, okay? So the next line of business is, how are you going to strike them? How do you plan on accomplishing that task? Do you plan on punching? So I went from the why to the how. And with the how comes the what. So how are you going to do it? I am going to do it by multiple strikes. A combination of punch and even a potential kick. That's my how. Bang, bang, bang. Combination, if depending on how they maneuver their body, you might follow it off with a kick. That's actually a pretty hard bag. That's a good bag. How are you going to strike? Are you going to strike slow but powerful? Or are you going to, even though that wasn't super fast, the transition between what I just did and that is, are you going to hit them with speed? If you're going to hit them with speed, how much speed do you need? You see, this is not the typical fighting class where we're gonna just show you a bunch of videos of people trying to impress you. We're gonna make you think, okay? In fighting, it's all about thinking, right? Because your mind is in control. Your body reacts to your mind. Your mind says, all right, he's coming, she's coming fast, move to the right, 2 steps. They just adjusted, drop back, left step. Uppercut, bam! So your mind's in control. So let's go back to the how. So how am I gonna hit them? So let's talk about A, speed first. Is it a slow, powerful, close? Or are you hitting them I don't have gloves. Are you hitting them with the speed? So let's talk about that. If you're gonna hit somebody with speed, you're still gonna have to hit a combination. As in, you can't just fight someone because in 20 to 45 seconds, you will be exhausted. I don't care how much endurance you have. I don't care how long you've been training. Within 45 seconds, if you're going as fast as you can, using as much force and power and or agility, you will burn out. Think of a video game, a basketball video game, a football video game, where you hit the turbo button. Yeah, they got the turbo, they start running fast, but there's no automatic all the way turbo all the time. It's realistic. You're a human, and you have a body, and your body has limitations, right? Within a human, not to go too deep, you are a spiritual being within a body, but your body has limitations. So let's go back to the how. Are you hitting them with speed, right? Or are you hitting them with power? How am I going to strike them? Am I going to strike them with a leg, or is it going to be all punches? Is it going to be a combination? Now that I've exhausted your mind with the hows and the why, Now, what are we gonna do? What's the point? All right, well, he hit me first. I don't know about you, but if somebody hits you, I am your coach, your teacher, your mentor, and your trainer. Somebody hits you, you defend yourself. It doesn't mean you hit them back, but guess what? Most of the time, it means you might have to hit yourself back. So let's go to the what. What's the purpose of the combat? All right, if someone starts fighting me out of nowhere or tries to rob me out of nowhere, the first thing is escape the situation. So the what would be, what I need to do is escape the situation. So if I can escape the situation, now we have a whole brand new target versus sitting here fighting, combating. I'm not gonna fight you and combat you. Okay? So the situation is this now. Let's say they combat me. Why would I engage in a fight if I don't know what this person's issue is? So, someone's charging at you, you let them go. You use your feet. This is not the typical fighting philosophy. This is being realistic. If someone is looking to cause harm on you and they're going to come at you full force, you don't know how strong I am. So if they're coming at you, right, as this is coming at you and you try to punch, you're going to get smothered away every time, all day, every day, right? So the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, the how is this. You break it down. All right, what do I need to do to win this? And in this situation, as in if you're defending yourself, to win the situation is to get control of your immediate position, which is basically, where are you? All right, cool, great. You see me? Kind of. I'm already in a stance, okay? My right knee is worse than my left knee. I trail that there. But it's got a lot of power if I need to kick it. I'm also low, okay? So when you start thinking about these things, all right, why, how, what am I gonna do? Boom, boom. I'm programming your mind to already think about these things so the situation starts happening. The situation starts happening, it happens. Me, I'm gonna take down the opponent versus trying to stay up here and try to fight the opponent. It makes no sense, right? If you're defending yourself. So let them come, boom, come, slide out the way, right? But you gotta see how they move. And once they start coming again, you slide out the way, you dance again. And then you dance again, right? And then you dance again. And then you dance again. Now, obviously, it's not gonna happen in this situation, but what I'm saying is if someone's running on you or running up at you, you move out the way. They're gonna have to stop, right? They're gonna have to recalibrate themselves. So what you're doing is you're testing them to see, A, how far and how much are they willing to really try to harm you. Now, if they're full engaged, which means they're not gonna stop after 2 or 3, 4 attempts of, trying to get at you, that means they want to fight. There's no escape in that situation. So now you have to protect yourself. When you're talking about protecting yourself, it's very simple. Let me show you this. A simple thing. Somebody's running at you, the first thing you do is not this. First thing you do is when they're running at you, because the first thing they're gonna do is want to hit you with boom, right? That's the first thing. Someone's charging at you and they want to fight you, they're gonna be like, oh, boom. You know what I do? Cool, great. Boom. Boom. Reason why I do that is because now this person is way up here. Way up here. I'm now down here. I got a million options. First option for me is BAM! Uppercut. Game over. Or I can leg pick them. Leg pick them. All right, so think about it. Someone's running and they're hitting you with force right here. Freeze frame. Drop, grab the leg, pick them up. At that point, now you're sitting there like this. Hey, buddy, what's your problem? You've now protected yourself. Hey, call 911. Someone, ba 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 ba. Boom. First case scenario. If it's not self-defense, let's say, for instance, you got to fight someone because they stole something from you. Okay? Let's say someone did something to someone and you have to protect yourself or protect them. You're striking. First thing you want to do when you're striking A is simply this. Let's be realistic. Let me face it this way. You don't even need to see this. All right. First things first is if I'm striking, once again, my trail leg is behind. So if I'm striking, I am not coming running like this because I am a trained athlete and mixed martial art enthusiast. So which means is I know to be sitting here or standing here, walking flat-footed, feet and legs all matched up with my shoulder, I can get rocked. Everybody knows in mixed martial arts, any fighting, you're gonna wanna widen your stance. 2 steps outside of your shoulder, bam, bam. If you really gangster, as in if you're really tough, you go extra. Why? Because now, once again, we're taking a standing fight now down here. We're down here. Most people, they're gonna wanna fight you up here. Me, I'm gonna fight you down here because I'm gonna grab your leg, okay? Grab your leg or bang you, right? So if I'm gonna strike, typically, I'm gonna size up the person anyways. So off top, they're not expecting that. I'll throw my set up. This leg is way back here. You can't even see it. Why? Because I'm on a line. You see that? I'm on a line. I'm on a line. I can dance with you. I got a pivot foot. Because at any point in time, I want to be able to swing that. This is a pivot foot. You ever see karate people and they move like that? They got that front foot because at any point in time they stop, they can boom, boom, front kick, boom, right? So people think that you're gonna fight them like that, and you can also switch. So I took this leg, jumped it forward, swapped feet, basically, boom. That's why you don't play with people who know how to do mixed martial arts. It's very simple. So if you're gonna strike, once again, if you're gonna strike, hand up, leg first, one leg in the back. This is one line here, right? I got one line here, I'm protecting. You can't see if this leg's coming or if it's going. So if you want, I can wrestle you. If you wanna strike, I'm gonna come down here. If I need to come to you, I'll tempt you, then I'll rock you, right? So if you're gonna strike, how are we striking? Are we striking by upper body or are we grappling? Or we skipping all of that and we going straight to the, like I say, a stutter step, boom, right? Either way, that person has no idea what the fuck is coming, right? Hands up, we'll box, boom, sleep, night, night. If they're a trained fighter, they're gonna duck. Most people are not trained. Most people are not agile. So you hit them with that, night, night. Then you put your hand up. Someone's charging at you. First thing you do, they're gonna charge at you with their hands up like this. First thing you do, you drop down. You drop down. You drop down because now you pick them up and you whoop. What's the problem, buddy? Okay? So you got striking, then you got defense, and now you just have plain avoid a situation. Avoid a situation is clearly this. I'm gonna be wide. I'm gonna be wide. This is avoid a situation. I don't wanna fight you, bro. I don't wanna fight you, bro. I don't wanna fight you because you know you can hurt them. Someone who's crazy is drunk. I don't wanna fight them. Now the moment they make contact, it's a different game. So I'll warn them. I don't want no problem, bro. Huh? Bomb, they hit me. All right, game over. Boom! I told you 3 times. I am your coach, your trainer, your teacher, your mentor, Coach Just B. Let's get it poppin'. See you in the next class.